Ankit Tyagi joining us from Uttarakhand, trying to make his way, in fact, to the area which has been completely destroyed by this landslide that was triggered by the cloudburst. Ankit, weather is a big challenge, whether it is for the rescue teams, whether it is for, you and our colleagues trying to make their way to the Dharali village or the area which is left off it, literally. Take us through the challenges that are being posed at the moment.
It's been a very, very long night for people like us, the reporters who are trying to reach the location in Dharali. But it has been one of the toughest nights for the people of Dharali and places around the Uttarkashi district here in Uttarakhand. Let me just give you a sense. We have been traveling through the night and at many places there were landslides, trees on the road, and it has been raining continuously since 8:30 yesterday. And it's 8:30 right now, 12 hours of continuous rains. My colleague Momin will just, in fact, show you outside how it looks like at this moment. It is, continuously raining, and you can just take a look at the visuals, and it gives you a sense of how it almost looks like as if we are, driving in thick fog of winter. At this moment, all we are trying to do is to make our way to Dharali village. What we know at this moment that Bhatwari, which is about 15 kilometers from the main city of Uttarkashi, that is the last point till where people have been able to reach. Even the SDRF teams are stuck there. The road has caved in at that point, at that spot. Now, after that, the Dharali village, where the landslides and the flash floods, in fact, took that devastating impact yesterday, that is at this moment not accessible, not even by foot because of the continuous rains. There were people and teams which were trying to make their way through the they left the road trying to climb the mountains and then, of course, reach the village. They have not been able to do so because of the rainy conditions, and it also poses a challenge. It's a big hazard as well. Now, from the other side, from the Gangotri side also, there have been teams which are trying to make their way, still unsuccessful. So at this moment, we can actually, tell you that it is largely cut off, and till the time the teams reach the ground, the entire, the devastation, the entire picture of the devastation would only be known once that happens. The rescue work has been hampered. We were trying to make our way from the Rishikesh, Narendranagar route. There were massive landslides there. We got stuck, had to turn back just 30 kilometers before Uttarkashi, came all the way back to Dehradun. From Dehradun now, we were making our way from Dhanolti towards Uttarkashi. There were trees at few places which have been cleared now, and we are hoping that in the next hour and a half, we would be in Bhatwari, which is the last place at this moment which is accessible by road. And post that, possibly a climb will take us to the village which has been Dharali, which has been struck by this landslide and flash floods. I remember the year 2013, the devastation that Uttarakhand saw. I had covered that. I was in the state for more than 20 days, was in Uttarkashi for almost 15-20 days. That scale of devastation was massive. It seems after 13 years, not much has been learnt, and it is repeating itself in many parts of the state.
Ankit, it's not that nothing has changed. In fact, it's only gotten worse. That is what Haridwar MP has gone on to say, comparing the situation from 2013, saying that this is even bigger in terms of the kind of devastation and the death toll that they're expecting, and the widespread devastation at that.
You can only imagine what that place would have looked like and what would have happened in that place, because we saw those videos. The videos are absolutely terrifying. I was speaking to a few people and they told me that at the time when the flash flood struck, there were about 150 to 200 people in the market with the first visual that you see of the market being swept away. There were 150 to 200 people in the market, in the open shops, some the shopkeepers, the people, those who had come to, in fact, buy things there. And they did not even have time to, in fact, run and make any safe ground. Then there is an army camp in Harsil which has been hit. Then there are other places which have been hit. In fact, it was just not one flash flood triggered this entire, the cloudburst triggered flash flood. There were three which took place one after another, and in three different places in a very short area. So that tells you that the real extent of the damage, the real extent of the fatalities, the real extent of how lives have completely been uprooted is far from being assessed at this moment. It will take, if not days, but at least, if not weeks, but at least a couple of days before we actually know what Dharali went through.